Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak, and this is the betting recap call that we do every Monday with Doc, the head linesman at Legend Sportsbook, where we take a look back at the previous weekend and week in betting. Right now, we're looking back at NFL Week 3 and college football Week 4. Doc, thanks for doing this once again with us.
Every time, Peter. Always a pleasure. No problem.
All right, now normally we start with college football, but right now I want to start with NFL because looking over this card, after all these years, I'm starting to know what tends to be good situations for you, and I'm thinking that this NFL yesterday was awesome. I mean, you have Oakland beating Pitt outright, Minnesota beating San Francisco outright, and KC beating New Orleans must have all been great. And then you're always talking about how the Sunday night game is huge, but then the Ravens, they won outright but they didn't cover. They were a small favorite, so I'm guessing that you got all your action on the Ravens on the spread and all your action on the Pats on the money line. So I'm thinking it was just a clean-up day for you.
It was good, yeah. He left out that the Jets fell 3, but that's okay. That's what a player would do. You push one side of the chart and lose the other side. The whole day was very good, yes.
Yeah,
obviously Frisco, Minnesota, and Oakland, Pittsburgh were the two biggest flat bet games of the day. So those were very nice. And KC Saints was good. A lot of people losing faith in the Saints, but the teaser players still came in, so that was good. So yeah, it was all right. I mean, Chicago was not good. It was okay. There was some Ram money out there. Dallas was okay. There wasn't any really bad games except the Jets. Everything else was fine.
Yeah, I mean, and am I right about the Sunday night game that most of the Ravens action you had was on the spread and most of the Pats money you had was on the money line?
Yeah, the only thing bad about the game was you paid New England over teasers. That's the only bad thing about the game. Everything else was fine with it. Yeah, it worked out fine.
All right, and then how about the Thursday night game where the Giants just blew out Carolina? I mean, that was actually a pretty big move. Carolina went from +1 to I think they actually hit -3, but the Giants blew them out. What was that all about?
You got your public guys that still were going to bet the Giants. It was a good game overall, though. Like I said, I just didn't want any Giant teasers, so I'm using the idiot line 1 - 40. I don't want any Giant teasers because I don't know. Every time I watch the Giants on TV, they win. Super Bowl games, Thursdays, Sundays, Mondays. It don't make much difference.
Okay, and then let's talk about college. I mean, there were some games that I can tell are probably losers for you, like Georgia crushing Vanderbilt must have been bad. Florida crushing Kentucky, right?
Yeah, USC and Georgia were by far the worst two games. Arizona State was real bad. I don't know where that Utah money came from or Utah faithful. I have no idea. Other than that, though, there were some good ones. I mean, LSU Auburn was good, even though the big move was Auburn. The public was on LSU. Oregon was no good, even though the steam was Arizona. The public liked Oregon. Rutgers, Arkansas was very good. That was a wise guy and public on Arkansas. That was a double takedown.
Yeah, that was a huge move. I think I saw it open at 2, and then I think it closed at 9 or something, right?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't put the game up till it was 6.5, and I didn't get a Rutgers bet.
Right.
I got one. So, actually, weird games like South Carolina covering 10 was good. I mean, we had some Missouri money. Notre Dame was a high-action game. Didn't really matter who won, so that was all right. That was what you call a juice game. You don't get many of those, really, but that was good. K-State was bad for me. I know it was good for a lot of people. I had a lot of K-State money. I was just going down the thing here.
So LSU Auburn, that was a big Sharp Public split right there. The Sharps actually liked Auburn.
The Sharp Public split. Obviously, the Sharp guys won. It was that was a good game for us. So Oregon State UCLA turned out to be good, even though Oregon State was a steam side. When game day comes around, the public's laying 7. They're not. They don't care that they're open 10 on Monday. So that worked out, and it was about it. It was Saturday was okay. Sunday was obviously very good, and I had a shit week in baseball, though. Jeez.
Really?
I mean, it got murdered. But, Sunday took care of it, but what a whitewash.
Wait, what do you mean? Why did you get murdered? Is that because only sharp people are playing baseball now and they're jumping over bad lines?
No, the public, all the chalk. Other than Detroit getting swept yesterday, I paid out so many baseball parlays this week, I can't even count them.
Really?
So, that's okay. It happens. I mean, but I'm glad it happened on a week like this where Sunday took care of it.
All right, so and then tonight, on Monday night, who are you going to need tonight? Seattle and Green Bay?
I'll need Seattle. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Not for a ton, but I'll need them for sure.
Yeah.
And the total, I'm going to end up needing under, of course, just because it's Monday night for me. My biggest bet, I made a bet, my personal stuff tonight, first half over 22.5. I think it's stealing money. We'll see. I'm probably wrong.
And then what about, did the Sharps come in at all on Green Bay at all?
No, not really. It's been a mixed bag. The best guy I got, that Seattle money line plus $1.55 this morning. That's the absolute best guy I had. But he's just riding. He's just riding the weekend. Maybe it's his own personal bet. I got no idea the line move though. But he's double tough.
All right, thanks, Doc, and we will talk to you again next week.